2022 New York State Public High School Athletic Association Hall of Fame inductee, Jim McGowan.
You know, I've always said that, when you coach, you have an opportunity to impact a life, change a life, and in certain circumstances, save a life.
For Jim McGowan, coaching softball has always been about making the biggest impact possible.
The impact that you have on those kids can last a lifetime. And the impact that they had on me lasts a lifetime. They made me a better husband. They made me a better father. They made me a better friend. I mean, it was a reciprocal kind of relationship. I learned an awful lot from these young women. They were awesome.
For the hundreds of student athletes he's coached over the years, his mentoring equated to many success stories off the field and a whole lot of winning on it. His office full of trophies and plaques that bear his name. From Long Island championships to sectional and state titles, you name it, he's won it. Coach of the Year, Team of the Decade, been there, done that. However, when you ask him about all of his personal accolades, he quickly changes the subject and gives all the credit to the ladies he was privileged to coach.
Those players made me what I am. If I didn't have these kids that were willing and able to deal with the kind of coach that I was, I wouldn't have been that successful, because it was really them that made me successful.
On the field, more times than not, Jim had the better team. At home, you could say the same thing. His wife and 4 children were always there to support him in any way possible.
It's a family honor. If it wasn't for my wife and my kids and all the support. My wife also sacrificed some of the games because she went to, not to watch me, but to film every single one of my games. And I did that to break down films, make highlight films. It was just awesome what she did. So yeah, she's been a tremendous support for me.
Despite all of his accomplishments, Jim is in awe. He can't believe he's going into the same Hall of Fame as his favorite childhood athlete.
You had mentioned Jim Brown. Jim Brown was my role model growing up. And that was the number that I wore in college, number 32, in all my athletic contests. So it was kind of neat, that my role model, and I know he was inducted a couple of years ago, is in that Hall of Fame. So it's a pretty cool thing.
He also admits that a tear or two might be shed tonight once his induction becomes official.
Listen, I get pretty emotional at these things. I'm glad that you said I'm not speaking, because I have a tendency to tear up and cry at these kinds of things, which is, I don't know, I guess a double-edged sword, and obviously it comes from the heart. But being there with my family is tremendous.
Congratulations, Jim, on your induction into the New York State Public High School Athletic Association's Hall of Fame.